I heard
see
him
the little
talk.
icon that he's there. Have you?
Yeah, a couple times. He doesn't say a lot. He's definitely quieter.
Okay.
I'll just have to have one of you guys screen share for today because it's crazy weird that it's not working. It says that, like, it says check to see if the internet is blocking the connection to the site. But, you know, I'd hope it wouldn't because I'm on campus, so.
Yeah, you'd hope not.
I
My
think
site
this-
teacher was giving me a hard time yesterday because I kept texting her or doing the instant messages back to her on iLearn. And I
Yeah.
said, I can't get to about half of these videos on your second part here. And she said, nope, 6 other people have watched them. I don't know what your problem is. And then she finally, oh, you're right. None of them work. I'm like,
Oh my
I'm
God.
not psychotic, I promise. Do you know how to turn it on by yourself? You need help to pick your own? You watch Power Rangers? I wish you wouldn't watch that, honey. It's not my favorite thing.
Is it the new Power Rangers? That's the problem.
I have no idea. It says 2010.
Yeah, he needs to watch the old school ones from the 90s. Just kidding. Isn't he like 2?
3. You just turned 3.
Just turned 3? Yeah, I probably shouldn't watch Power Rangers.
That's what you want to pick and watch? I try to let him pick what he wants when I have in my meetings, but I have a psych meeting every week too. Oh well. It's been like many days since I did this, so I gotta look this over and see what we did here. Pretty straightforward. We finally have some math to do.
Yeah, luckily it's really easy though. I felt like when you had that probability applet up.
Yep. And
it flies by.
I have a friend who did Pathway with me, and she's taking like the math for the real world. I don't know what, 108 or something. And she said, maybe I should drop it. It's too hard for me. I maybe should take biostatistics with you. And I'm like, I don't think if you can't get fractions that statistics will be easier for you. But she struggled with pathway math, and that was like,
I was like the 108, 108.
She didn't understand multiplying the negative times the negative. And so,
oh man,
yeah.
Math's just not her forte, it sounds like.
No, it's not. And she said, yeah, I took pre-cal. And I'm like, you really did? Did you
really
pass it? And I'm like, 15 years ago, did you even pass it? I don't know.
This is what I get for, I'm actually on campus this time, so that's why it's not working. Hey, Deanna, everybody's not here yet, so if you have some questions about last week, then let's run over those quick before everybody shows up and try to make sure you're on board.
Well, I'm really disorganized this morning, as usual. I'm not prepared either, so I just finished part 1 to lesson 5, and I think I did okay.
That's all you technically need to do before the meeting.
Okay.
I think usually we're supposed to go over part 2. We've just been doing them on our own, but we can run through part 2 with you. Did you have questions from last week as well, though?
Yeah, do you have part 4 questions?
Yeah, I had a question, but it wasn't about the preparation assignment. It was more about that homework quiz.
You remember what it was?
Well, let's see. There was one about if you score a 32% on the MCAT. You remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it.
So on that, you're really looking for the data point at which that percentage is. So you're looking for the, did you say 32nd? The 36th centile. 32nd. What's the right way to say that? It's 32nd?
32nd. I don't know.
Centile. And then that would mean that everybody that you scored as high as or higher than 32% of the rest of the people that took the test. Is that what the question was, or was it more detailed than that and use the applet? Do you recall?
Okay, here it is. Suppose you take the MCAT and your score is the 32nd percentile. How do you interpret this result?
That you scored at or above 32% of the people that took the test.
Okay. And
Was that one of the
that's one of the, that's correct. Yeah, that's correct. But I just didn't understand that it's at or higher than 32%. I don't know.
What was the option you picked?
I chose 32%. You answered 32% correctly.
Okay.
Which I guess.
Well, it's
isn't
not
it?
your score though. It's your
Right.
score relative to the other applicants, right? Or the
Right.
test takers.
Relative to everybody else, right?
Yeah.
I understand that now.
That makes sense now. Okay. Do you remember what the other one was?
The other one was the minimum wage of BYU students. So the teacher recorded the mean and median of hourly wage of each student. Unfortunately, he forgot to label them. The numbers he wrote down were $11.25 an hour and $9.38 an hour, which would be the mean and which would be the median. And of course, there's a histogram up above it, but I didn't think there was information to know that, so I couldn't figure out.
Part of what I have figured out with my husband helps validate everything for me, is that, what's the distribution on the histogram? Is it normal distribution? Is it right skewed? Is it left skewed?
It is left skewed.
Okay, so if it's left skewed, then the median is going to be higher than the mean. And if it's right skewed, then the mean is going to be higher than the median. Does that make sense? If you look at it, it's the same if it's a normal distribution. Yeah, Ron?
Was it the tail of the skew though? Because I'm pretty sure the answer is like the mean was 11 and the median was 9 for that one.
You're right.
So,
that's the answer. So it's right skewed. Is that correct?
Oh, it's right skewed.
Yeah.
So the mean would be higher than the median.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, if it's right skewed, yeah. Okay, we're all on the same page. We're just saying different things.
Yeah. Right skewed has the tail to the right, and left skewed has the tail to the left. That's how I have to remember that.
If the tail's to the right, then the mean's going to be higher than the median. And so the mean was 11 and the median was the 9. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to have to do it at home later because the one thing I need won't open. Julian, are you there?
Yeah.
Hey, could you screen share? Looks like you don't have a webcam, so I can just see the quizzes we're going through it because my iLearn won't open.
All right, let me see if mine's working. And Tim says he's going to be late, right?
Yeah. But did you have another question, Deanna, on like part 2, or should we go over part 2 of the?
Chapter 5, I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, part 2 of 5, lesson 5.
I'm very much an equations person. So when I'm like, stop talking and give me an equation or give me the mean so I can make my own equation. So as soon as I can find an equation, I'm super happy. Pick one up that I say, okay, this is what I'm looking at. Because it bothers me. Too many words. Yeah. Hey, why am I in 2 places here?
Yeah, it shows you twice for me too now. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Where'd Deanna go?
You lose her? Oh, there we go. Julian's got that. But it keeps going to whoever's talking, so.
Yeah, I don't know where Deanna just went. Try to re-invite her. Oh, there she is.
You like that show, Christopher? Not even talking to me.
Okay.
Lost you guys.
So you didn't get to part 2? Is that what you were saying, Deanna?
Correct.
While we're waiting for Tim, we might as well just run through part 2 because I feel like that's going to be basically the same thing that's happening during the quiz.
Yeah.
Okay.
be a lot of that same information. You do need a calculator for this one, though.
Yes.
Let's just do 6, and then we can start the quiz, because I think 6, and then we can go down to those plots at the bottom, because it'll go super fast. But we'll do 6. Let's talk about that, and then do the plots. Has everybody got that open?
Yeah.
The quiz or just the lesson 5?
Just lesson 5, part 2, because I feel like that's going to be the same as a quiz. That way, we're all just on the same page, and then.
Good plan.
So I already started the quiz. If I just exit out,
Yeah, it'll just let you go back into where you were.
sweet. All right.
You can also open another window
Yeah, that
if
does.
you'd rather.
Oops. Oh,
Yeah, it works either way. It does the same thing.
all right.
Okay. So,
So-
number 6.
Yeah,
Go
6A, it just wants to know the mu and the standard deviation. And so it gives you that information in the little chart above for the GRE. And so the mu is going to be the mean, which is 150.8, and then the standard deviation is the 8.8. The proportion of people who take, so for B, that will score above 165 have to use the Z-score equation that we learned like in the upper part. So minus 150.8. And then that's going to give you probability applet, which I can't even, maybe I can get to probability applet. I forgot about that. That's kind of an important thing to be able to use, huh?
That little normal probability thing.
Yeah, but I usually get to it through iLearn. But
You can save it.
yeah, I should have saved it. I didn't remember to save it.
I've got it in my bookmarks.
Oh, the schools one's the first one that comes up when I Google it, so that works. So yeah, so then whatever number you get there is going to be your Z-score, so you just type that in. So it'd be 161.36 and to the right, and then it wants you to find every score above that number, so you'd have to just shade everything to the right of your positive Z-score, and then it gives you 0.0533, which is your percentage, so your p-value is equal to that number. Does everybody understand what I'm saying there?
Yeah, we're on B now. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so that's B. So if the student scores in the 10th percentile, this is the opposite. So we just type in 0.10 into the area at the top, and it'll automatically shade a section for us for that. And then the Z-score is just the Z-score that it gives you. So if you want them to be, oh gosh, what was I say? If a student score is the 10th percentile, what is their corresponding Z-score?
You just want that bottom.
So it would be 1.282.
It'd be the negative 1.282, and that's because it's below everything on the left is below 50%, and everything on the right is above 50%. And if it's at 50%, then it's just the middle that's shaded, that area. So since so that Z-score is the negative 1.282. What is the quantitative GRE for a student who scores at the 10th percentile? So if they score at the 10th percentile, we already know the Z-score, so you just kind of have to, use that Z-score equation backwards to figure out what their score would be. So you're solving for X. So then you take the negative 1.282, and you would multiply that by 8.8, and then you'd add to that the 150.8, and that's going to give you, your X will be 139.52. Is everybody following along with that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So that's just, I think, what we're going to be doing the quiz. So we can just, Tim's here. Sweet, I didn't even see him join. Yeah, let's just jump into the quiz and get that done. Hey, Tim, is your iLearn working?
Sorry, what?
Is your iLearn working on campus?
iLearn?
My computer's being really slow. I don't know if it's my computer or the internet right now.
Okay. Because my iLearn, for some reason, it won't open, and I'm on campus right now in the Taylor.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell if it's my computer. I have an old laptop, so can't tell. But I'm trying to pull it up.
Well, everybody that can open it, I guess, let's just jump into the quiz. And
Okay.
Julian's screen sharing so we can see the quiz, or well, I can. You can too if yours doesn't work.
This is lesson 4, right?
Five today. We did 4 last on Friday.
That kind of morning.
I hear you.
All right, lesson 5.
Sorry.
So besides the first 2 questions on the quiz, those are
Let's see.
Yeah, so start with
you and
3.
you. 3. Okay. So the total area under a normal distribution curve is 1.
Is equal to 1.
Must equal
Yeah.
1, yeah.
So here's 3, 4 under certain below the x-axis. Is that false?
It's false.
False.
You can't ever drop below the x-axis.
It's always symmetric.
Yeah.
True. 5's true.
True.
6.
Following image.
Next 2 questions.
Hold on. Which of the following elements on the figure represents a z-score?
C.
Is that C?
Yep, C's the only z-score one.
That's an interesting crayon-like drawing.
Yeah, that's pretty bad looking.
Okay, so kindergartner did that. Let's see, which of the following elements first represents the probability? That would
B.
Zoom back up. Yep, B.
C.
B.
Keep going back up to it. See what the next
Yeah.
one is.
8, according to the rule, which was
Percentage would be one standard deviation.
99.7. Yep. So,
No, it'd be
like Julian wrote it.
No, 95 is within one standard deviation. The 99.7.
Oh, yeah, no, sorry. 98's within, or 68's within, is it 68 that's within 1, 95 within 2, 99.7 within, no.
As a percentage. Okay, so they want just the percentage numbers, right?
Yeah, because 68's within 3, 95's within 2, and 97's within 1.
No, backwards. 68's within 1. 99.7.
Oh,
within
yeah.
3.
Yeah, so
So it's
sorry, Julie. I led
So
you
it's
astray.
95, right?
Within 1,
No, it's one standard deviation, so it's 68.
68.
68%.
68. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron, mine's letting me do the quiz, but it's just my computer that's slow. So maybe there's just a lot going on in the Taylor. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I'll just do it when I get home.
Library, so.
My computer does not mesh with the internet well on campus.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one
9.
is, suppose z-scores come from a standard normal distribution. Use the applet to answer this. What proportion of the z-scores will be between -1 and 1? Give it answer as a decimal accurate to 3 decimal places. So 3 decimal places will be the 0.683.
27, 0.6827.
To the nearest 1,000. 3 decimal places.
683, 0.683.
Yeah, 0.683.
683.
Is my mic too loud if I'm in the library?
It's okay today.
Awesome, thanks.
It's okay. It was unacceptable the other day, though.
It was kind of crazy the other day. I don't know what the deal was, but
I don't know.
they
Okay,
Those
so that's 9.
The 2 would be 0.9545, so it would be 0.95. Oops, 0.955.
Are we on number 10?
Yeah. So to find these, you just go to the probability applet, the normal probability applet, and you just
Right.
type in the z-score on the positive side, and then it automatically fills in the negative side. And so
Right.
then we're just shading the center just to make sure everybody's on the same page. And so then it's 0.955. And then for 3, 997, 0.997.
They're really trying to reinforce this idea.
Z-score.
Looks like it.
Yeah, they really want us to understand this.
Applet.
Okay, so
Put in the standard deviations and what.
68, 95, 99.7 rule, I think, because it didn't double. And the z-score, the area increased and decreased between them, so that's the only one that fits, right?
The values match 68 and 90.
Right. Math,
Sweet.
13.
Oh,
That was a bunch of information.
Population had a protein requirement that's less than 0.6 grams per pound times over kilograms. I don't know what the P is actually. Do you know what that is?
the probability.
Time the, yeah. Your answer is a decimal. Okay, well, look for some information here. There. 60.
That is less.
Normally distributed.
So what was-
Okay, so we just have to find the z-score, so that 0.60 is our x,
Okay.
and then you subtract from that the population mean, which is our mu, so that's 0.65, and then you're going to divide that by the 0.07, which is our standard deviation, which gives you a negative number. You throw that into your z-score, because that's your z-score, negative 0.71428, blah, blah, blah. And then it wants us to find that is less than that. So it'd be everything less than the z-score. So it'd be 0.2376. Or, well, 238, I guess, because it wants you to round.
Did you type that in your applet?
Yeah, so if you go to your applet and type in the z-score that you calculate on using that information I gave you, then it gives you the negative 0.714. And so that's you put that in the left slot for the z-score. And then you just make sure that you only have the left side shaded. Is everybody getting that to work?
Yeah, so it's 0.238.
Yeah, 0.238. Tawny, Tim, you get the same? Okay. 14.
Question has a protein requirement that's more than that, so you just
Same thing, just shade the two right ones. Or you could just use the complement rule and, subtract your percentages. But 0.762.
yep. Point 7. Okay. Portion has a protein requirement that's less than
0.762.
divided by 0.7. Ooh, happens to be the opposite one of that.
So it actually, the z-score is the same. It's just the positive value.
Yep.
So you don't have to change anything. You just have to change what you shade. So that is less than that value is just going to be everything to the left of the positive z-score, so the middle and the left side. So it's 0.762 again, because it's still, a third of what's there.
Yep.
Deanna, you look a little lost. Sorry. Just want to make sure we're not leaving you behind.
We were on 14 just now. Are we on 15 now?
Yeah. Oh, well, we were on 15. Now we're on 16.
Oh, all right. So for 14, it's 0.762.
Yeah. And it's the same answer for 15 because when you calculate the z-score, you're going to get the same value, but on the positive side. So if the z-score is positive or negative, it's going to put you the same values in the applet. But it's just we're changing what we're shading. So we're shading everything below the positive z-score, whereas in the other case, we were shading everything above the negative z-score. So that still gives us the same percentage. Okay, sweet. So 16.
16.
Isn't it just the area between those two z-scores?
The way to do it is to take everything to the left of the 0.7 and everything to the left of the 0.6 and then subtract those. So it'd be the answer to 15 minus the answer to 13, I think, from what we just did.
That was okay.
So maybe that's the same thing you just said. It probably was.
I think that's the same answer as what I just said.
Okay, so you got 0.524.
Yeah. Yes. So
Okay.
if you don't do it that way, since the z-scores are the same, you can use the applet and just use the middle because that's the difference between the two.
That is true in this case.
Right.
In this case,
That's
but
all in this case, yes. With other cases, if it's not the same z-score, you have to go the longer route.
okay. My wife was just yelling at me last night because I was trying to do it kind of like that, and she's like, "You will do it this way every single time." I was like, okay. But yeah, we got the same thing. So 0.524.
As long as
524.
it doesn't always work, but in this case, it does.
In this case, yeah, it's definitely.
So actually, we're rounding right to 525. Yes.
Yeah, I didn't take the full values from before, so I just did the two values for those answers. So if the full values will make us round to 525, then let's do that. I guess I could look at the applet. Yeah, it's 525. No, yeah, 525. Okay, 17. The 35th percentile. So this is where you go into your applet, and under area, you're going to type in the 0.35.
Right.
And that's going to give you your z-scores, and then you take the z-score and so you take the z-score and you're going to subtract the mu and then divide by the whatchamacallit. Actually, oh no, you're not gonna. Sorry, I did that wrong. Take the z-score and multiply it first.
0.35 in the applet.
Times 0.7.
Less than that, right?
Add
0.0.
0.0.
Percentile. Okay.
Did it? I got 0.682.
What are you multiplying it by?
So the z-score. We type this in to the probability applet. It's going to give us our z-score. Oh,
Right.
actually, I did it wrong. The 35th percentile, I'd have to use the negative z-score, right? So
Yeah.
negative 0.54 or 454. And then you're going to multiply that by your standard deviation, which is 0.07. And then you're going to add to that your mean, your population mean, your mu, which is 0.65. And so that's going to give you 0.618.
What was your z-score that you came up with?
So when I typed 35% into the probability applet, it gave me a negative z-score of negative 0.454. Oh,
I'm typing 0.35 in there. I'm getting a negative 0.385 for my z-score.
oh, let me try it again.
I didn't hit enter the first time. Do you want these? Okay, make sure there's no bugs.
Oh, sorry. I had highlighted the wrong section. So you have to highlight the left section, the far left, and then type in the area. And so yeah, I'm getting a different score now. So now I go 0.385 times 0.07 plus 0.65. I'm getting 623, 0.623 now. Does that sound right, Tani?
You know, 0.623, yeah.
Okay, so 623. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Okay.
That's why we're here. So we can catch each other.
Deanna, did you see what we did there?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Tim, Julian?
Yep.
Okay, so question 8, 80th percentile. Now this one you have to highlight the far right,
All right.
and then you type in the 80, and then that's going to give you your z-score.
So why are we highlighting the far right?
I don't know. For some reason, when I had mine just clicked in the center and I typed in the 35%, it put the 35% area in the center bar instead of on the left where I wanted it. And
I would think that I would think that I would highlight the middle and the left and then put in the 0.8
yeah,
80th percentile, because that's the definition of the 80th percentile, is everything at that point and below, correct?
oh, so you're saying highlight the middle and the right side or the middle and the left
The
side?
middle and the left.
Uh,
Doesn't that go with?
well, it's the same either way because 80% is going to be the middle and one side as this.
And your z-score, you're
But I
coming
do.
up with this 0.842?
842.
Yeah, it'll be the same z-score.
Hi, sweet baby.
So I got 70.9, or sorry, 0.709.
Yep.
Okay, so 0.709, 0.709.
I really like that 0 before the decimal.
Yeah, I need my placeholder or I get messed up.
Is that your wife's influence too, or not so much?
No, just all
Just your
my
own?
math classes. I'll make a mistake if I don't do it that way.
Oh.
Sweet. So then submit that and let me know what you guys get. We need to go through over anything again.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right, I'm getting an image okay, but I'm not getting sound.
Did you get it all down? Did you figure out what's going on? If we need to go over some of it again, Tim, we can.
100%.
You got 100, sweet. So Tim, do you got it all?
Yeah, cause I saw the image, I saw the screenshot, so I was putting what Julian put.
Okay.
Hi, Christopher.
Well, I think we're good then. We'll just meet again on Friday, same time.
Sounds good.
Hopefully my iLearn works then.
I hope it does.
Yeah, for real. Anyway, see you guys later.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, also I'll post the thing on the board
Okay,
real
thank
quick.
you.
No problem. All right, bye.
Goodbye.